Hi there folks, Borislav247 here with another Days Gone mission video. And on this video I'm going to show you all the easiest ways in which to take out the mission that's called How Do I Get Them? Now, a very memorable mission indeed due to the location that you're taking on these dipshits, because they have taken over a petrol station, and not only are they patrolling on the ground areas, but they are also on the roof sections as well. Now there's 12 marauders in total to take out, but included in amongst these 12 are two very hard hitting heavies, which can make things a tad problematic. But there are ways to get around all this, of course. So, before I get to the action, just a couple of things that I want to mention. The first is that I'm taking on this mission on Survivor 2 difficulty. So this is as difficult as it will get. And the second thing to point out is that I'm only using weapons that would be available to you at the time when this mission comes up in the storyline. But at this stage in the game, everybody normally has some pretty damn decent weapons to use. And I certainly intend on using them. So anyways, without any further ado, let's get to the action. Right then, as always, you have to actually be assigned these missions before you can attempt to take them on. And in this case, I've got to visit the Colonel in order to get this started. Could I have a Zingatar meal, please, mate?
Corporal St. John, I'm hearing good things about you from Lieutenant Weaver and Sarah. Lieutenant Winnaker. They say you're doing a fine job.
Well, thank you, sir. I'm just trying to be of service.
I've got another job for you. Drifters have set up camp southeast of here along Highway 97. They're using hit-and-run tactics. They hit our supply runs, then run back to their camp, like the cowards they are. It appears they've created a defensive position on the rooftop of an old gas station. I've marked it on your map. I've consulted Captain Curry, and he feels it would be best to send in a single soldier, someone who works well alone, who might be able to use the element of surprise.
Yes, sir. I can do that.
Very good, Corporal. Report to me when the mission is complete. Dismissed.
Right then, now that the nutjob Garrett has actually assigned me with this mission, let's just take a look at the map and see exactly where it is. And as you can see, it's well down in the south of Highway 97. So let's get over there and have some fun. Right then folks, the first method is going to be a sniper rifle option, and this is the first location that I'm going to show, and this one is going to surprise a lot of people, because when you're thinking about a sniper rifle and thinking about this particular location, you're thinking about the high ground. And don't get me wrong, I am going to show another method where I use a very different location indeed, but honestly folks, you'll be amazed at how good this location is that I'm going to go to here. So I've got a BFG. Everybody should have one at this point in the game, and I've made sure that the suppressor is in place. And when using this bad boy, you don't have to worry about headshots. This thing is a one-shot, one-kill weapon, and especially with the heavies. So I'm going to start the way I always do from this location. I'm going for that marauder over there because they're always over in the top right section of that roof area. But from here, the next three marauders are going to be the three that are in view on the ground section. And I always wait until this particular marauder comes a little bit further over so that when I start the firing here, I don't have far to move with the sight. Now, after those three, it goes completely random, just depending on where the marauders are that I can hit. And oh, would you look at that? A twofer with a sniper rifle. Now, I do sometimes get that one using Incendiary Bolts, but that's a unique one there. I'm so glad I flippin' got that on video. But right now, just look at how effective this is. I've only got 4 more marauders left to take out. I can see another one on the roof section there. Thank you. So at this point, just looking to reload the BFG, and now I am moving from my position because there is only 3 left, including 1 heavy in amongst these 3. Guaranteed one of these Marauders is still going to be on the roof, but that one is the prize right now. He is always in that building. And that one, very nice of him to just put himself in the perfect position. Now, this last Marauder usually is in this building that I'm looking at right now. So I could go in the back entrance, but you know what? I'm just going to do a wee walk around here, and that way I'm just going to get a fantastic view and should be able to spot wherever the fuck this last one is. And there they are. They ain't getting far here. Good night. And there we go. How good a sniper position is that? Okay, on to the next method, folks. Right then, this second method is going to be a conventional method. And all I require to get the job done here is a Chicago chopper and a suppressor. And as you can see, I'm going to be attacking from the east. And I do love taking out this particular mission this way. Now, it can go a number of ways in terms of how the Marauders react, because it is very rarely that I manage to take out this entire mission without attracting some attention. Now, I don't mind that. I just like to make sure that I don't take any damage. And this is the way that I like to do it. So this is the perfect way to get over to this section without being seen.
Yes, sir, they were.
And yes, I'm going to use this vehicle here just as a little bit of cover. Just allows me to go over to this bush section, and now, as always, that poor Marauder gets it first. So from here, just looking for some easy targets. When they present themselves, I take the shots. Okay, that one, yep, not at the moment, just a tad risky. And over there, that is a slight glitch taking place. When you see the Marauders moving like that, that's not natural. They're not dancing to the latest flippin' dance track. Yeah, it's the game's just not quite behaving the way that it should. And that one there, Curiosity, has most definitely killed the cat there. Now this one here, thank you very much. Pop your head out like that, and you know what the result's going to be. So at this point, there is 5 more to take out.
What the hell?
Nice. Now, I do this purposefully. That was just hitting the backpack there, and it does attract some attention. Brings this one down usually every single time, and thank you. Now I'm moving around the other side. So the rest of the Marauders now are aware that something's going on, but they don't know where I am. And I normally look to get the jump on this one. It's going for headshots just to get that helmet off, and there we go. Now, this lot are fucked. Now that one there clearly does not know where I am. Do you know what? I'm not even going to use a bullet on this one. This is going to be really nasty. They've got a melee weapon. I've got a knife. If they don't see you coming, yeah, it's just not fair at all, really. Okay, 1 more to go, and I'm not 100% sure where this last one is. So, just going to have a quick look from a more advantageous height. Still didn't see them, but they've got to be up here. I didn't see anybody in the ground section, and there we go. That's why I wasn't seeing anybody. This last one, again, I'm going to be completely ruthless here.
Was the last.
And there we go. Finish with a nice view. And that is a conventional method. Always fun to do, and you can do it with very limited resources as well. So, okay, on to the next method, folks. Right then, method number 3 is going to be another sniper rifle option, but of course from much higher ground. This is probably the location that everybody was expecting to see the first sniper rifle attack coming from. And yes, you do get a bird's eye view of everybody on that roof section. you can pretty much clear out this roof section before even contemplating anything else. So, BFG, I've got the suppressor in place, and I'm really spoilt for choice as to whereabouts I actually start the attack from in terms of where I place Deke. Because the range on this bad boy is so good, I really am just taking a very high ground position indeed. So, here we go. Just get the focus in play here. Yep. Nice.
St. John reporting, and I'm at that position.
They really are making it easy for me here.
Reports accurate?
Yes, sir, they were.
Yep, that is virtually
Reinforcements.
half of the numbers taken out in the space of
sir.
under 10
You said
seconds.
I've got the element.
So, now I will get down a bit closer, because obviously I can't take them all out from this position.
Carried out.
So, just take my sweet time in heading down this way, and then I'm going to pick them off nice and easily
Boy, I gotta be careful.
as I get to them.
Surprise them.
Yep, that is the one that I couldn't see before. It was slightly obscured. Quick reload, and now I'm going to head round to my right here. And I can see my next victim from here. I could have taken them out long before now, but you know what? It's all good. These two will not take long. Only two more left. At least one of these will be in this building. In fact, highly likely they both will be. One of the heavies is still to be taken out. And I've got that one as well. So it is just the last heavy with the flamethrower. And they're on the move, clearly. And there they are. So nice of them.
Was the last of them.
Fantastic. Another job. Well done. The high ground always makes light work of the roof sections, and after that, it's just a clean-up job. Right then, option 4 is all about residue bolts. Anybody who's watched any of my previous videos knows just how highly I rate these bad boys. They are extremely effective. They can make light work of some very difficult missions, and it's also entertaining as fuck just watching the action unfold. So I'm starting from the high ground, but in this case I do want to get lower. I'm just making sure to make sure that the residue bolts are actually armed, because the inventory wheel can sometimes do you over.
Colonel, St. John reporting, and I'm...
And once I get down here, I don't have any particular target. Normally just
Yes, sir, they
the
were.
first marauder that I can hit safely.
No, sir.
And I'm
Like
spoilt
you
for
said,
choice here.
Got the element of surprise. Well, if I want to use
But
it.
yeah, concealment is the key here, and that one will do nicely. So from here, I'll just move up a wee touch.
Station rooftop. Now, how the hell am I gonna
Okay,
get to
they are a tad freaked out because they've obviously someone spotted me. Yeah, you know what? I don't care. Just watch this. Now they're preoccupied, and now I can start hitting a few more of them, and very easily, I might add. So they can fire to their hearts are content, and that is a fantastic hit there. I've just gone for one of the heavies, and do be aware, you've got to be hitting that particular heavy below the waist section. You ideally want a shot around one of the thighs in order for the residue bolt to stick. Now this heavy is actually not doing that great a job at the moment, but it's always worth getting that one under the influence, because the effects of the residue bolt will eventually kill that heavy, but he is so well armoured that he will take out quite a few of them, even if he doesn't actually use the fucking gun the way that he's supposed to. So let's see where this one is actually heading to. I'm actually going to... Oh! Hello, Mr. Flamethrower guy. Okay, I'm never super worried when I see this one appear because obviously they've got to get quite close before they can do anything to you. You keep your distance here and they are screwed because they're moving so slowly. And again, it's the same MO when going for that heavy as with the one that was on the roof. Just make sure the shot is below the waist. And fantastic. So it's all going very well here. I haven't taken any damage whatsoever. I'm just going to change up my position here just to get some of the marauders that are on the ground sections into action. And at least the other heavy over there is actually using the weapon in the way that it should be. So at this point, I can't see a marauder over in that building. Yep, they're actually heading out. So do you know what? I can probably just leave that one to it because this heavy with the flamethrower is probably going to take care of that one for me. But there are others over. Actually, that one's come back in the bloody building. Okay, that's strange. Now that or it's a different marauder. That's a possibility. But that one there is being idle and doing nothing, so... And okay, I've been spotted by this one, so you can get a residue bolt as well. Now, although once they've been hit by a residue bolt, they will start attacking the other marauders. Do make sure that you're out of their way. Because if they... Wait a fucking minute. Okay. This... Do you know what? Sometimes the wildlife does do you a favour, and one of these big ass bears is certainly going to help. I don't need to use another residue bolt now. In fact, yeah, there is one marauder left, and he ain't going to last long. Yeah, it's the flamethrower guy, of course. Okay, I want to get in closer just to see the action unfold here. But not too close. Get too much up in that bear's face and that's it. It'll start coming for me, so... And there we go. Fan-bloody-tastic. There we go. Sometimes all you need is just a little bit of an extra helping hand. Right then, folks. The last method that I'm going to be using is another one of my favourites. It is the Incendiary Bolts. Now, at this point in the game, you will have most of the skills that you require in order to use this effectively. In fact, the only one that you really need to concern yourself with is the knocked up skill. Once you have that and the Drifter's Crossbow, and you get them fairly early if you're while you're building up Deke's character, then virtually all of these shots will be one-shot kills, with the exception of the two heavies. They will both take 2 of these Incendiary Bolts in order to get the job done. But again, there is no pattern to this. I just take the shots when I have the chance. But it's a silent weapon, obviously, apart from the screams of the marauders when they're burning to death. But it's a very effective way of taking out one of these areas. And yes, I've been spotted, but I couldn't give a shit. This one's coming over, that's fine. One more hit and this one will be out of the picture. Again, so they're coming up to investigate down here, and I'm going to take full advantage. Now, while I'm taking care of the last of the marauders here, I do want to address something that a few people might be commenting on after watching this video. And it's probably going to be a case of, Boris, why didn't you use a horde in order to take out this particular mission? And a lot of people will have a good point when they say that, because one of the hordes that are nearby, and we're talking about the Juniper Ridge horde here, their feeding ground at night is just in front of the petrol station. But here's the problem. This particular horde is an end game horde. They are not unlocked until you have completed the main Days Gone storyline. And at this stage in the game, when I'm taking on this mission, yeah, they have not been unlocked yet, so I simply can't use them. That was a nice twofer there. I always seem to get twofers when I'm using the Incendiary Bolts. But, oh, and I've got some freakers joining, and bloody fantastic. And there we go, that brings me nicely to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Take care.